Kwesi Parker Wilson is at the EC's Regional Coalition Center at Sapema. There are some developments coming up there. This is your election headquarters, live on all platforms, on radio, on TV, and online. Let's cross over to Kwesi Parker Wilson now. If you can hear me, what are the latest developments as the EC's Regional Coalition Center at Sapema? Right. Parker, if you can hear me, you are stationed at Sapema, the EC's Regional Coalition Center. What can you report?
Right, Daniel, I am here at the Electoral Commission's Greater Accra Regional Coalition Center here at Sapema. And the Electoral Commission tells me that they are ready to receive the result from 34 constituencies here in Greater Accra. Already, the polling stations are counting the ballot after the close of polls this evening, and they are transmitting the result from the polling stations to the constituency coalition center. And from the coalition center, that is where they are going to move all the results from there to the Greater Accra Regional Coalition Center. And this is where the EC is going to declare the presidential result for the parties involved in this contest of this year's election. And right from there, the political parties are going to sign the pink sheet or the declaration form, then they fax it to the national headquarters. Now, as you can see, Daniel, this is the spreadsheet that the Electoral Commission will key in the results coming in from the various constituencies. Now, if you look at the top here, you see NPP, NDC, Ghana Union Movement, CPP, and these have been arranged as how it is on the ballot paper. So if you pick the ballot paper, you realize that the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, is first on the ballot, was the former president and the flag bearer of the NDC, John Mahama, is also second on the ballot, followed by Sopho Chabosom and Ivor Greenstreet. Now it goes on to the last person on the ballot paper, which is Asiedu Kwame Walker, being the independent candidate in this year's election. Now, if you again look at the number of voters per each constituency, Botiano, English, and Manfrom, according to the Electoral Commission, these are the numbers or persons who registered to vote in this year's election. Now, my understanding is that when they bring in the result, now they're going to calculate how many individuals turned out to register, to vote in this year's election. And based on that, they can give you the percentage, whether it was high or it was low. So at the end of the day, when the results come in, together with a number of voters who turn out to vote, will tell you the percentage here. And when they are done, they're going to key in each result from each constituency. So if you look here, the first constituency here is Botiano, English, Amanfrom. We also have Wijabawe, Domina Bra, Abom, Madina is here, Ayawaso East, Ayawaso North constituency are all here. So these are the preparations the Electoral Commission at the Greater Accra Coalition Center is doing and getting themselves ready to receive the result. Of course, when I got here, I saw some party reps already outside. That is the NPP and NDC who are here this evening, also waiting for their colleagues to send them the result so that they can also compare whether the result they are getting from the constituency coalition center indeed will match with that of the ones they are receiving here at the Greater Accra. Now, then, if you look, if the camera can turn, this is the fax machine that they will be receiving the result from. They are just coming to set up the fax machine. And yesterday we were in the National Coalition Center. So this is the process. And there is the EC regional boss, Mr. Kwame Yama. Sir, thank you very much for your time this evening. Now, quick one. I've been talking about the spreadsheet here and the number of voters per constituency and how you've arranged the political parties on the spreadsheet. Now, one thing I want to know, counting is ongoing. Some polling stations have already declared their results. Now, for you at the Regional Coalition Center, what should we expect from you? How are you receiving the result from the constituency, sir?
Good. Thank you, and then good evening to your viewers. Now the counting is ongoing, and the results are now being moved from the polling stations to the collation centers. And they have to finish collating all the results from all the polling stations within a constituency, then declare the results or announce the presidential one there. And then from there, they will also fax a mail to us. And then we'll also be receiving and be doing the constituency collation here. But they have to also follow up with the hard copies of the results here, after which we will also
so let's take it one by one. You are going to receive the result from the constituency level via fax and also email. Is that correct?
Exactly, by fax and then email.
And you're also saying that they have to follow the result. I mean, what does that mean?
Copies of the results, because after that you have to receive the hard copies, the original hard copies of the results. That's what we will also be sending to the National Data Center at the headquarters.
And would that be done tonight too as well? So for those in, let's say, Accra constituency, it's quite far from here. Are they also going to come all the way to Sapperman to deliver the hard copy of the result?
Exactly. All the district officers will have to deliver the hard copies here after faxing and then mailing to us at the Regional Collation Center here.
You're talking about mailing. Isn't there a possibility that people can hack the system and also, I mean, delay the transmission of the result via mail?
No way at all. I mean, it's a solid and robust system that has been put in place, and no one can interrupt anything.
I see,
so
but
it's going to come here straight away.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and the fax too as well.
Exactly.
Now, are you going to receive a call from them when they fax the result or email you? How's it going to be done? What's the coordination between you and those other constituencies?
Yes, we are in touch with them. Anytime they fax anything, they will call. That this is what they have done, and we expect the same to also appear here.
And when you get the results now, what then happens?
What we do that, we have regional collation sheet that we have indicated the names of all the constituencies. And then the same thing that we have on the board here, then we'll be slotting in the results that each of the candidate or the party had. And then we'll also do the physical aspect of it, that the hard copies will complete it. And then we'll also mail and then send the same hard copies to the National Data Center. Okay,
so for each constituency and for each party, you're going to key in the results there on the spreadsheet.
Exactly.
When you're done, they're going to calculate them. I mean, aggregate the whole figures you are getting.
And then we get to know what each candidate had in the region.
So do I get an understanding that here at the Regional Collation Center, you're going to declare the result of the presidential candidate in this year's election?
We are going to announce what each candidate got in the region. The final announcement will be done at the national headquarters.
Okay, so
National Data Center, but we announce what each candidate received in the region.
Okay.
In terms of votes.
Right, sure. Thank you very much, Mr. Kwame Yamwa. Mr. Kwame Yamwa is the Electoral Commission's Greater Accra Regional boss, and he's been explaining to me what they'll be doing, and very soon they'll be receiving the result from the constituencies within Greater Accra so that they can quickly agree the results and also announce which party won in Greater Accra. And I'm sure, Daniel, you are really interested in knowing the dynamics here in Greater Accra. Yesterday, we were looking at some of the regions and how the parties will be able to win in these regions. So by midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., we'll find out whether or not the political parties involved in this presidential election will be able to win Greater Accra. And Daniel, I want to hand it over to you. And when we get the result coming in from the constituency, of course, we'll come your way once again.
Thank you very much, Parker Wilson, stationed there at the EC's Collation Center, the Regional Collation Center at Sapperman here in Accra. Of course, the Greater Accra region being a key swing region which votes for the winner as far as elections here in Ghana are concerned. So we want to see what the results are there.